Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I just recorded another video which is already up, so you can go and check that out, and it's about how we're consuming secondhand fashion with a fast fashion mindset. And I thought as a part 2, and like a secondary part to that video, I wanted to do another reverse haul. I've done this a few times before. The idea is here that, a normal haul is showing new things. An anti-haul is showing things that you never want to buy. I have a whole playlist of those as well. And a reverse haul is showing the things that you have owned for a long time. It's like old things. So today I am going through my wardrobe with you guys, and I want to show you some of the pieces that I've had in my possession for the longest time. They have deep, rich history, and some of the things are also just thrift finds that I have had for a really long time that I'm getting a lot of wear out of. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because even when we consume secondhand fashion, pre-loved fashion, etc., the most important thing is to wear what we already have, and is to reuse, rewear everything that we have in our wardrobes already. And if we're interested in working with trends and micro trends, finding ways of expressing and interacting with these trends with things that we already own is the most important thing when it comes to sustainable consumption and sustainable fashion. So today I want to take a moment to celebrate some of the things that I've had in my wardrobe for the longest time, and hopefully this will inspire you to celebrate and uplift the things that you already have, and looking at your things in a new way or with a new perspective, in a new light. Let's get started. I bought these shoes at uni, so it's at least 8 years ago, probably 9. I got them in a Red Cross store, and I have worn these shoes every single year for autumn, spring and winter. You have seen them many times on this platform before. That's the whole point of this video. I call these my Bradstall heels. They are so intensely comfortable. They have the perfect size, the perfect fit, and they just look so amazing. Now I have very short legs, so these have always elongated my legs a lot. I love the way that my feet and legs look in these shoes, and they're just so cool. So cool. And I think I paid £5 for them back in the day in the Red Cross store. And it was one of those Red Cross stores where the prices hadn't yet gone perfect. There is some wear and tear on these. Anyway, I will wear these until they literally fall apart. I love these shoes. I always feel like the main character whenever I wear them. Okay, some of the clothes that I have here is something that I wear all the time, and other things are things that I don't wear as often, but they're really, really old. But what they have in common is that I have owned them for a long time. I love this skirt. This is a vintage, beautiful, there's no brand in this, but it's made in Belgium, 60s skirt. And I love this. I got this 17 years ago. When I got it, I couldn't fit into it. I got it in a vintage store in Berlin. I was there with my mom, and I just really wanted to buy something. I actually wanted to get a tutu skirt from American Apparel, but I couldn't afford that. We went into the store, couldn't afford that. This was way before I even thought about sustainable fashion and what that was all about. It was a long time ago. And then we went into a vintage store, and I found this, and I thought it looked a lot like the tutu skirt from American Apparel, so I got that. And this was more expensive, but I didn't understand that it was more expensive. So I went up to the register and I paid for it, and then I realized another thing. So I have worn this many times. This is actually my go-to blazer whenever I give lectures, speaking events, anything of the sort. It is a blazer with hair on it. Nice. It sort of has a little bit of a texture pattern to it. I got this while I attended Fashion Week in Copenhagen in 2013. So this has been in my possession for 11 years. This is from Zara originally. Shit company, don't support them. Usually they also make really bad quality, at least I've seen and experienced the bad quality. But this holds up pretty well. It's a little bit too small, so I don't have full mobility in my arms anymore, but that's okay. It's fine. I still love to wear this because it has the perfect length. And yeah, I've worn this continuously for 11 years, and I will continue to wear it. I have 2 coats. I haven't worn them in a while because I'm waiting to take them to the tailors, which is unfortunate, but they're both like in really bad condition. I have had these for a long time, so that's why. First we have this. My mom got this for me from a thrift store in my hometown, and I was in high school. This is from 2011. And it has the most amazing silhouette. I will show you pictures of this so you can see what I'm all about. But I love houndstooth slash dog tooth, whatever you tend to call it. I've always called it hound's tooth. And you will see that as a recurring theme. I love this. I cannot deal with how much I love this. It has a triangular silhouette. I think it's very, very elegant. But the zipper is also broken, so we'll need to take this to the tailors. But I love this, and I will take it to the tailors before winter because I want to wear it again. Speaking of houndstooth, I have more. So I also have this houndstooth coat. I have also shown you this many times. I haven't been able to button this for a while. I think I got this in 2012 or 2011 as well. Same thrift store. And once I wore this to visit my grandmother, and she recognized the coat because this coat was bought in an old store in Aalborg. This was from a store that closed in the 70s. She recognized it because one of my grandfather's friends slash acquaintances owned the store, and she recognized the style and the brand. I love that. So this is a very special coat to me, but I also need to get it fixed before winter. Now this is going to be a blast from the past a little bit. I have this fedora. I've worn this to death. There was a couple of years there, and if you're an old subscriber, you remember, where I wore this every single time I had the opportunity to. It's also on the cover of my first book. I'm sitting there with my jeans, ripped jeans, a little green jumper, and then this hat. I got this in a vintage store here in the city, and I love this. I love this hat. It's a gorgeous hat. I haven't worn hats for a while, but I think we need to bring it back. This is a classic. Also, coincidentally, it works really, really well with the houndstooth print, so you can do it in a more classic approach, and instead of the more Coachella-inspired vibe that I previously practiced. I have a little bit more stuff. So here we have, this is not something I wear out. This is something I wear when I know I'm contained to my apartment, because I don't want anything to happen to it. But this is a little jacket, and my mom got married in this, and she gave it to me so I could take care of it. I love it. You can tell everything you need to know about my mother based on the fact that she wore this and a red dress. Queen. Okay, I'm just gonna try it on so you can see how it looks because I don't have any pictures of me wearing. I changed my mind and we need to wear this out. With earrings as well? Yes. Now this might be one of the things that I have had in my possession for the longest time, and I'll show you here. So this is my Girl Scout uniform, and I don't know when to wear this. It still fits me. That is concerning. Why does this kind of still fit me? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I got this uniform when I started Girl Scouting, and I was 10. The sleeves is sort of the only thing that gives it away. I've showed you this shirt. I actually think I talked about this shirt in the previous reverse haul, so I won't dwell too much on it. But the idea is here, this shirt, my grandmother got from my grandfather, and then she gave it to my mother when my mother was a teenager, like an old teenager, and now I have it. So it's been through 3 generations. It's from the 60s, and we have worn it continuously. And I wore this last time I was visiting the EU Parliament. I was in a panel, and I just wanted to have some of my family there with me. This is so nice, and the quality is just amazing. This is what I'm talking about when I say like this kind of quality. Unmatched. Unmatched. You do realize there is a lot of coats involved here. Coats and jackets, and that's usually the type of stuff I tend to have accumulated as well. This one I got from Desert Vintage Collective, I think they're called. It was a vintage store that gifted me this. I love this. I wear this all the time. I've worn this all the time since I got it. I think I got it back in 2016 or 2017, and I've worn it ever since. I wear this throughout spring, summer and autumn, and I have ever since I got it. Just a really standard, good quality denim jacket. But I love this, and I love that it's very short. It's perfect for my frame. The sleeves are a little bit short, that's fine. I thrifted this when I was in high school. And I thrifted it because I needed something edgy to go with my looks for Copenhagen Fashion Week. I also wore this a lot during my very boho hippie inspired phase. I have worn this throughout many different stages and phases and styles. I still wear this all the time. I love it. I cropped it. So it's very short, but that's fine. Love it to bits. I love when you have something that does feel a little bit like a statement piece, but it's still versatile, you know what I mean. And this is one of those things where I feel like I have had longer periods of time where I never wore this and where I couldn't really imagine how to wear it. And then because fashion is kind of circular, sort of in trends and in like movements and things that happens and like what kind of stuff and style you're exposed to, especially so online, but also in real life. And suddenly you realize, oh, I can style it that way. I can do that trend with this thing. Save your stuff. I feel we need to get away from this idea that fashion is disposable, and just because something feels out of style doesn't mean that that's true. You can style everything and make it feel current, and you don't need to go out and buy fast fashion to participate in trends and new ways of styling stuff. Anyway, I have 2 things left. This is my mother's. I love this. How insane is this? They don't make clothes this cute anymore. This is, can you tell, from the 80s. But I just wear this with a complete black outfit and then with a black blazer on top, and it's just this really nice pop of color. And the quality of this is amazing. It's so soft, it's so cool. And the color. Need I say more? And it's older than me. Love. Anyway, that is it for this reverse haul. I hope that you liked it. I would love for you to go into your own wardrobe and to celebrate some of the things that you've had for a long period of time. And remember that the most sustainable piece of clothes is the one you already have. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. I will see you guys next time. Take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green, zero-waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!